So today we are going to be making these Quilty Hearts. They are absolutely adorable. They are perfect scrap busters, and with that little pinked edge, they are just so cute. I even made a larger one, a mug rug for myself. I'm gonna put this on my desk. It's just big enough for a little mug and maybe a little snack. These are really, really easy, so we're gonna dive right into the video, but before we do that, make sure you thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming fun. I have a lot of fun tutorials planned for 2023. All right, let's go ahead and dive right into our Quilty Heart project. So for this project, you will need some scraps. I went ahead and dug into my red, pink, and low volume scraps for this. If you've seen my scrap organization video, you'll know that I have cut my scraps into specific sizes. And so I had several strips of 1.5 inch strip scraps. And so I went ahead and just grabbed a whole handful of those in a variety of Valentine's colors. I also grabbed a piece of batting. I just cut it to like a 15-inch square just because I figured that would give me some room to work. I also grabbed a piece of backing, and I just spray basted my backing fabric to my batting with 505 basting spray just to hold it in place. And then we're going to grab our scraps, head over to our sewing machine, and just do some quilt as you go with our scraps and see what we can make. Once we make a nice piece of fabric to work from, then we can come back and start cutting out our hearts. Now I have a little heart template you can use. You can download that below this video. You can also just grab one off the internet, print it out to whatever size you want, cut it out, and then use that as well. But I did want to give you guys a starting point. I'm also going to be using my pinking shears, or if you have a pinking blade for your rotary cutter, you can do that as well. I happen to have one that fits my Olfa 45mm trimmer. It's really nice. For this project, I do think that the pinking shears worked a little bit better, but I'm sure you can make use of whatever you have. You do want to pink the edges of these little hearts. They will fray and they're going to look super cute over the years. If you don't, then they're just going to start having strings come off of them and they're not going to look as cute. So highly recommend pinking the edges. And then the last thing you're going to need is something to hang them by. I'm actually just using this cotton string that I've had in my sewing room for quite a while. And so I'm just going to thread that through each heart right there in the center. And then that way I can use it to hang it on my Christmas tree back here. But I was also thinking, instead of making individual hangers, you could put these all on one string, one long string, and create a bunting out of them and just hang them somewhere fun in your home. So a couple of ideas on what to do with these cute little hearts. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to take my batting and backing fabric over to my machine, as well as all of my scraps, and we're going to sew these together in sort of a quilt as you go method. Now there's not really a whole lot of rules to this. I do follow the 1/4 inch guideline, so when I'm putting my pieces right side together, I am sewing them in 1/4 inch and then flipping them forward. But like I said, it doesn't really matter what size they are. You can adjust and cut and trim as you go. All right, so I'm going to start by just picking a piece of fabric, actually picking two, sorry. And so I'm going to grab this pink one and this dark pink one, and I'm going to lay the first one down, lay it on here, and then I'm going to lay the second one down right sides together and just line up those raw edges. We're going to stitch these together using a 1/4 inch seam, and this is similar to my quilt as you go method, so if you've seen that, that's what we're doing here. Okay, I ran out of strip. Next, I'm just going to press this back, and you can iron this if you want. I'm actually just going to use my seam roller. Should have mentioned that before, sorry. This is just a seam roller. There's many varieties of these. I really like this because I can just press my seam like that, and then I can grab another strip of fabric and just keep sewing. And I've got a couple short strips here, so I want them to be a little bit longer, so I'm just going to attach these really quick. Press that seam back, and now I can use this piece. And you don't have to make as many as I am at once. You can do these, you know, just do a little one so it's not quite so overwhelming. I just wanted to have a nice piece of fabric to choose from. And we can press this back, and you can leave it like this, or if you want to have stitch lines on your hearts, you can go back and just sew along these. You can sew in the ditch. You can do something like this. So you have little stitch lines on there. I think I like that, so I'm going to just do that all the way across. Okay, so I like that, so I'll probably just keep doing that. So now I'm going to grab another color. Here's a red, and I'm just going to keep adding strips. Maybe when I get to the bottom down here, I'll do some sideways ones, we'll see. And then I'll meet you back at my cutting table, and we'll start cutting out these hearts, and you'll see how fun and easy these are. Okay, so here is my panel, and I did a little log cabin kind of quilt as you go here, so I showed that, and then I did some more stripes down here, and I just was having a lot of fun using my scraps. I even have some just hanging out down here that we can cut off. Okay, so now we have a panel that we can actually work from, and we can take our little heart template and we can see how many hearts we can get out of this. So I could do that, or I could actually come up here. I'm just going to use a friction pen. This will disappear with heat, and I'm just going to go around my template just like this, and I can get one there. Keep in mind that you want a little bit around the edge so that you can cut your edges, because we're going to sew just on the inside of this template after this. All right, now I can come down here and I can do one going this way, and I'm actually just going to twist this heart all different directions and see how many hearts I can get out of my piece of fabric that I made. So now we have a bunch of hearts traced on here. They're probably kind of difficult for you to see, but I think you can kind of see that there. Now you can cut these out now using your pinking shears, and then take them to the machine and sew around the edges. So there's our finished heart. It's completely lined and quilted. And now I'm going to take this to my ironing board and just press it to get rid of my blue marks. So those are gone, and then our last step is just to take a little bit of our string, or whatever you want to hang it by, and I'm probably going to do about 7 inches. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and I just grabbed a needle, and then I am going to just poke that right through all of my layers. This is actually a cross stitch needle. It's just the only one with an eye big enough, so it worked. It's fine. And then we can just tie that, and then we can hang these little Valentine's ornaments on our tree, which is super cute, which means I can leave up my tree in my sewing room for 1 more month. And that's it. Super easy, and I just think they turn out so cute, and they're going to look adorable on my tree. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my hearts, and I'll meet you right back here and show you how they all turned out. All right, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. As you can see, these are so fun and easy to make. They gave me a great excuse to leave my tree up in my room for a couple more months, because I can now Valentine's it out. I think I have some red and white garland as well, so I'm going to go and see if I can find that. I also made this one. This is a cute little mug rug that I can set on my desk, and it's just big enough for my mug and maybe a cute little snack. So that is going to be it for today's video. If you make these, make sure to tag me on social media so I can see what you have made. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next video. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica. Grab your red and pink scraps. Hi, my name is Erica. Welcome back to my channel. I have a super fun Valentine's project for you, so grab some red and pink scraps, and so today I'm going to show you how to make these adorable, that's backward. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica. Well, oh, I guess I could use my previous video.